Yo, welcome back to my first playthrough of Control on Xbox Series X. We're going into the second mission now called Unknown Caller. So we've got to enter the communication department to provide a hotline. Let's speak to this chick first.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like
It's
a
hilarious.
deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Hadron resonance amplifiers.
So HRA stop you from becoming hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Now we can move on.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Yeah, you look like you identify as something other than a woman. Righty. Oh yeah. Got to remember to find these. Health recovery. Accuracy 6%. Headshot boost 34%. Consecutive kills boost 29%. Actually 6%. We'll keep the headshot. We haven't unlocked the other ones for now, so we'll keep that. We don't have a clearance level yet, so you know me, I like to check every nook and cranny. What was that house memory thing? I know what that was we just picked up. Seeing if any items pop up. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. Worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. So basically there's some weird shit where the place just fucking shifts. Oh, okay, it mutes copyrighted music, so there must be like music playing on those. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Pretty sure we've already been round here, or not. Okay, we've been here before. I know that's a doorway, we can't go there yet. Just gonna check every room for some goodies. Doesn't hurt to look around. Oh, this is the way we came. Okay, this is the way we came. Right, so we have to go this way now.
The name of the sound. It resonates in your house.
I'll keep a lookout for this. I'll be searching every nook and cranny for sure.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Shame you can't crouch. Can you crouch? Evade is B. Oh, you can crouch. No? No. It's weird. Oh, he's had his jaw ripped off. Shot off. So that goes to the right. I'm gonna have a look around first. Can you get into cover on this? Evade B. Shield LB. Launch RB. Nope. Apparently we just picked up some records. The Hiss resonant field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. His barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access to Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from their sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does a distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Again, strange shit. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green, stable yellow, low possibility of anticipated building shifts. Okay. An auditory event occurred at the United Embassy in Havana, during the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Deaths were reported, outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise coming by intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and embassy staff was transported to the continental US. After Formula I-9 was sighted in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate. Identifying it as an Alton item, the item was contained and brought to the bureau for examination. What the hell? This is that mold they must be talking about. Oh, that was smart. Okay, so we can't go in there yet. How are we going to get up there? No way to jump up there. There you go. Let's check this area out. Oh shit.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Dead letters. It's a bit dark. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that would contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine would be his body, his heart and mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans was time about for my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use dialing plate on God. What the fuck? This game is odd. Super dark here. You can't really see shit. Mr. Governor, I called the police but never come to my house. I got a problem, you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife, one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish, it sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, so there's a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife's real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. So, an illiterate. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive catalogue. The Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database the research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among their letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from real places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realise not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyse the letters of information, also specific connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again, can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Good for you, buddy, good for you. What the fuck's that? Damage boost. shotgun's pretty powerful, so you can stay away from that bastard. Here we go.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. Oh, okay. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Amazing. Check that out. Two makes concern. I'm being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They will have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours only, James Bartholomew. So what I'm going to do now is check all these rooms that are now available to go in. Hello avid readers, the Bureau Book Bunch will convene at usual spot in the corner of the cafeteria at 5 PM on Tuesday, currently dusk in unless you by JD Brooks. Everyone should get the reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some kind of conversation starts before the meeting. Boring. What the hell?
Hey, Meg! What's wrong? My mom's dead.
creepy shit. He went into these offices already, I think. Let's go into the new areas.
Communications. We're on the right track.
The hell? So you just don't really like sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, it's alright. The title, unless you refer to a bunch of things. I'm not reading that. That's just some review of some fucking book club thing we found. Could have picked a better time to play. I'm pretty fucking tired, to be honest. Can't be asked to read that shit. Right, let's go and see what knocked this guy out. He looks dead from it, not knocked out.
Object of power. Looks like the pulse has latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
So my MO for this game would be to like search every room. That disc.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director. There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This was my fight the Hicks.
Oh, wicked, you can pick up the ground. Get that bastard. It's like sealed up. Probably should have ran up there past them because in case they were carrying anything worth collecting. That's good, we can throw stuff though. That changes the game. I think the last game I played by Remedy was Quantum Break, but after what they've done to Alan Wake 2 with their ESG bullshit, I don't think I'll buy another one of those games. They'll probably even do it to Max Payne. They'll make Max Payne and make you play as a fucking woman who's nothing to do with it. Just some woke character they've put in the game. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers of the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary force. The Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers would train these variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response to the Threshold exploration, including submachine guns, saw rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilised these weapons as well as the advanced tactics brought by the Bureau instructors. Some additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armour. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielded dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider that the human mind still remains intact in some degree, whereas the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilise it. Further observation is required. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are shut to use the explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work, as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observe Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritised in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restricts usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about our power? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Too many unknowns. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object's 8-inch diskette containing Soviet era launch codes. When bound, the object allows paralitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. Stolen from a Soviet military base by agents of the CIA, the diskette contained launch codes, missiles believed to be reserved to use against. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Missing Mama. Oh, we watched that. Eventually, you must be able to open these rooms.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mail. Going in there yet. This must open the door.
We're clearance level 1 now. So I'm now going to run back to where we were, where we came from, to find every level 1 clearance door now. There's no way I'm going to run ahead.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years telling us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena.
We'll have to stand near it to hear it.
Dr. Quincy Morgan tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying in a hotel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. Night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. The body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Kick some fucking ass. Last month, for on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users after a thorough investigation. It was confirmed that users only accessed the video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through the IP address following our confirmed identities of users: Patrick Sturgeon, Rubens, Noguera, Arto, Kolomanaki, Christopher Miles, Bola, and Jacko Sarin. These individuals are in breach of Bureau 91 and have been placed on surveillance by external investigation team. Further action is pending. Pay attention, Alberta. This is the last time I explain this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events. Lock 1 or this sectors were restricting use of the sector elevator. Effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the director overriding the maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. Can only be fit lifted once. The threat has been neutralised and be a high clearance individuals gives the system an all clear. This process is not the same as directory overrides. Stop saying it in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told them 100 times change it, but they're adamant and stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't know if even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure I start understand how the mess all works. Blah blah blah. Right, so now I'm going to run back to previous areas using clearance. I'm not sure if I should go ahead in case we're unable to go back and use the card. So I don't think there was any other clearances, so I'll just go back now and have a look. National news sites have begun publishing a story of the polar bear attack on Alaskan town. You all know that I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by a migrating polar bears desperate for food because our ecosystems are being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public less likely to see. So another AW behind us and the public's none the wiser. Well done, everything is strong campaign and perfectly executed doesn't mean we could stop monitoring. And any off message opinions, but let's look out for the clear, blah blah blah, whatever. Speed read when I don't really care, I just want to keep playing. So we're looking for any places with a level 1 clearance lock on the door. I don't think there was any clearance places here. Just skip ahead. But I'm going to backtrack now and look for places. I don't think there was any here, but I just want to check. I don't think there was. Fuck. If I jump down, I'll probably die. Ah, here we go. Found one. There we go. Always worth backtracking. Bureau Medical staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived in the country. While the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, fatigue, further testing by Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area but found no trace of a redacted beyond the health issue of the staff's communications department disseminated the story of foreign powers using redacted on the embassy staff citing various health issues that required the embassy to provide the story such as cold, gaining brief international attention. So yeah, I'm gonna go and find these level 1 clearance rooms now. Been past quite a few, to be honest. It's number 2 here. They're just like reappearing now. Oh, fuck me. Fucking hell. Maybe we were... Oh shit. Maybe we were supposed to go there and then come back this way anyway. I just wanted to backtrack anyway, looking for any level 1 clearance rooms. Some level 1 clearance rooms around here now. Should be some more level 1 clearance rooms, and then I'll fast travel back to where we need to be. It's level 4. Level 1. I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, killed in active duty while DS is never classified. I wanted to tell you that he died in service to the country. You can be proud of his courage and face danger. It was committed to protect the nation against enemies. He remembered by his comments and colleagues. Sincerely regret the pain this message bring you. Takes them social now, and he was sacrificed to help protect the country he loves so much. First, we return to at all speeds. This is why I always run back, so I don't want to go past the point of no return, do you know what I mean? I've already been here. I can't even remember where this is. Oh, here. Any more? Oh, I already done that.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building.
Right, let's go back now. We've done the level 1 clearance rooms. Oh, here's one. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals power and natural abilities. We call these individuals paralitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on a paralitarian. Using the object of power as an example, some paralitarians can achieve a throw distance, while others are capable of little as. What exactly determines an individual's power and competencies are known, but it's largely believed that some exist within the body. Like all muscles can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I officially requested access to Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished paralitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling has considered the request. I'll just speed read him just to get them done quicker, to get back to the gameplay. Thing is, I've got all these items. Right, so we should be able to go back to where we were now. Is it here we need to go to? This section's much longer than the previous one, but I always want to get all the backtrack shit out of the way. I love how enemies keep appearing. Keep showing your fucking feet, mate. Right, this is where we're supposed to go.
They can fly now. Great. Jesus. Fuck. Need health. Fuck! It's our first death. Fuck's sake, we have to run back there again. It says evade B. How does that even work? I can't evade yet.
got away.
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Just gonna get the health shards off the other bodies. No items. Suspected disappearances were traced to a home in the city of Butt, where Bureau agents discovered a translocated light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at so-and-so, which had been connected to a total of disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside while searching the closet. An agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Other agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light cord in the Butt's home closet disappeared during this incident.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
His elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau Palatarians. Some prefer to change their charge targets, others launch objects. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the air and not use any weaponry except their own panoramic capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is the likely result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that those individuals are bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in individuals it corrupts.
The Hiss got him. The hotline can't be far now.
Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord.
been here before? No. I've
Door
stayed
with
at
a black
lot of
pyramid.
roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Said the law of three applies here. That's why I pressed the buzzer 3 times. I know we walked past the room, but I obviously want to look elsewhere. This is the normal side, that's the other side. And here we go.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Oh yeah, under the bed. The dead body on that radio. Let's see if there's dead body under the bed in here. Complete the astral plane challenge. Fuck's this? Can't touch those. This should be a piece of piss. Now we know we can't touch them.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well
That's Max
as I
Payne's
do.
voice actor.
Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can...
Fuck. There we go.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by...
Oh, we already listened to that. We just listened to that. Object is 1960 era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone waves. The object allows the director to communicate with the... If used by anyone over the director, object will cause lethal... The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on a desk. Director Northmore was the first period agents to use it. Battery test around the object, including this and this, and battery storages remain unknown. Okay.
Breach Trench.
Let's get the fuck back on.
Listen to him. He feels more like an echo.
What are all these? These new.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel, the key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in. I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when Still had a family. All dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Guess we can run back.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might...
Couldn't be asked to
be
read that
able to
one.
help.
Oh, it was a shortcut. What's this? Bureau funding. I know there's some concern with our operations exceeding the annual budget as long as we operate within the oldest house. We are assured in many respects, if our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC issued another line in another spreadsheet that slowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us. If you weren't there, naturally our house allows certain feelings in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. God, I fucking hate reading these. I just want to fucking play. Fucking annoying as fuck. Running, 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 running.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioural facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans rapidly change their behaviour. Curiously, any person wearing one of the horrible HRA devices that the tunneling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is new director Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she already had been corrupted, but her behaviour is so in contrast to that or other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done.
Emily,
Ding! Ding!
let's talk.
Of course.
Let's talk, you fucking bitch. Give me
I got
more
the
action,
hotline.
man.
I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone.
Salvador? He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Fuck is this? So that was a Mission Unknown Call of complete. Fucking an hour and a half nearly, that motherfucker. So like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed that. If not, go fuck yourself.